Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel, Brandy Janae's Bookshelf. Today I'm going to be starting off a new set of Manga Spice Cafe. Obviously I do these videos in two parts since I'm including reviews. So today will be the review portion, or the unboxing portion, I'm sorry, is what I'm doing today. And then hopefully in a couple weeks I will have the review portion done, or the reading done, so that I can go ahead and film the review portion. This is the August box, I'm pretty sure. Here is the booklet, or the little paper for this month. This is box 54 if you guys care. And then as far as the little intro, this one says, I'm Penny Chan, maid in training at Manga Spice Cafe. I hope one day to be the greatest maid. I packed your box with snacks and manga with characters on their way to greatness too. And then on the back we have a little spoiler for next month's box if you want to read that. So here is just like a quick sneak of everything that's in here. And let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm really excited because I've been really wanting to eat the snacks, but obviously I have not touched them because I'm like, I need to film the unboxing. So first, right on top, we have a package of noodles, and this one is onion chicken flavor. And to go along with that, we do also have a pair of chopsticks. According to the paper, this is a sweet corn snack from the Philippines that is star-shaped and dipped in chocolate. The next thing is this little cake roll. We have had several different flavors of these. This one is a banana Swiss roll. Next thing is this, which actually looks pretty similar to the chocolate thing, except this one looks like, it looks similar to this one, but this has a filling in it. But according to the paper, this is a churro that is baked instead of fried and filled with sweet and smooth chocolate. Then for the last little snack, okay, well I guess this is the last snack, but the last of the tube shaped snacks. It looks like you could have gotten one of three things. This brand has their petite snacks, which comes in cookies, crackers, chips, pretzels, and possibly other things as well. And I don't know what the other two are. This is the one that I have here, and at the bottom it looks like it's like some type of cracker or cookie with possibly a strawberry flavor cream or some type of pink cream. But if you get this box and you've got either one of the other two, let me know what it was, because I would be curious. I'm actually really happy with this because usually if I have to have anything fruity flavored, strawberry is like my #1 choice. There are two more snacks left, so we have like another bag and then the drink. So the next thing is this golden sweet corn. It looks like it's just a puffed sweet corn snack. And then as far as the drink, this is from the brand Loti. I'm not quite sure how you say that, but it is Milkist, and it says that it's refreshing milk and yogurt flavor. Let's go ahead and get into the mangas. So this month we did get all three of the mangas. So the first one is Skip and Loafer Volume 1. Story and art is by Misaki Takamatsu, and here is the cover for that. And this one actually has a super short description on the back, which I'll come back around to in just a second. The next one, which is the one that I'm really worried about, because it's giving me similar vibes as a previous one that they included. But this one is Kirby Manga Mania Volume 1 by Hirokazu Hikawa. It's giving me the vibes of that Super Mario, and I'm concerned that I'm not going to want to read this, or that it might not be something I'm interested in. This one did also come with a couple of stickers. So here is the first one. Sorry, I'm struggling because I'm looking at like the screen and everything is like opposite on the screen. But here is the other one, if that will focus. The stickers are really cute. And then finally, the last manga is a great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated. I'm probably saying that wrong, but this is volume 1 by Wakami Kanbu. And like, I feel like so out of the loop with all of these, because I feel like every time that something is announced, it's like some super big thing that everyone is interested in, and I'm like, I've never actually heard of it. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go through, start back at the beginning, go through all the descriptions, and then, you know, leave this part of the video there. So back to Skip and Loafer Volume 1. This one says, A Cheerful Country Mouse. Mitsumi is bound for high school in Tokyo. She's got book smarts, but this small town girl is about to find out she's massively unprepared for the social norms of big city high schoolers. And here is what the back cover of that looks like. Next we have Kirby Manga Mania, and then as far as the description, it says jump into dreamland with Kirby and gobble up some fun. Everyone's favorite pink puff teams up with his friends to keep arch frenemy King Dedede in line. I don't know, I'm probably saying that wrong as well. Fans of all ages can enjoy this collection of classic Kirby comics. Just take a deep breath and hop on in. And then finally we have, like I said, The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated. And as far as this description, it says, restore the Dark Realm or bust. The Great Jahi, the Dark Realm's second in command, cuts a frightening figure, feared and revered by all. But when a run-in with the magical girl results in the destruction of the precious mana crystal, the Dark Realm falls, transporting the newly puny and powerless Jahi to the human world. Unfortunately, plotting the restoration of the Dark Realm from a cramped, crumbling one-room apartment is no easy feat when you have rent to pay and a job to keep. Here's the back cover for anyone who is interested. It'll be a second for you guys, but once I get all of these read, I will be coming back to do the reviews. Hey everyone, so I'm losing track of time and I don't know how long it's been since I filmed the original portion of this. I think it's been at least a month, but anyway, we're in the first couple days of November and I'm finally getting around to filming the review portion. I was waiting because I needed to read one, but I tried to read a little bit of it today, and as I expected, I'm just not really in the mood to try to force my way through that one because I don't have any like background knowledge and I don't have any interest in it, honestly. So I decided to not even try to get too far into that one. I'm gonna go through them in rating order, and I'm gonna start with the one that I decided to DNF, which was Kirby Manga Mania. I have no background with where the character actually came from, so starting off, I didn't really have any interest with this, and I did read it and it looks cute, but it's one of those type of things where it's just like kind of fan service stories for characters that you know and possibly love from wherever Kirby is from, and I just did not care enough about that to try to force my way through this at the moment. So I decided that I am not going to try to do that. I think I read maybe like 5 pages and then I was just like, yeah, it's giving me the same vibes as that Super Mario one. So instead of forcing my way through it, I'm just going to leave it here for now. So the next one, or my lowest rated for the 2 that I finished, was The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated. And I went into this with kind of high expectations, which I think is the reason why I wasn't as pleased with the way that the story came out, or like the way that this first volume ended up. Starting off with this, there is like I think a 3 or 4 chapter introduction into the character and the storyline and what's actually going on, and I think because of that it took a lot of the interest away, because some of that I felt like, or really all of that, I felt like could have been reintroduced or introduced into the story with like quick flashbacks in between the actual chapters that we get. So like I said, we get an introduction, so we see where our character started and how she came to be where she is now as like this little girl. And then after those first few like preview chapters, then we go into the actual story, and it's like one of those mangas that kind of recaps what the main goal is at the beginning of each chapter. And having that preview and then doing that at the beginning of each chapter, I just wasn't feeling that aspect of it. I just felt like it took so much time repeating itself that it couldn't really make progress. It just wasn't what I was wanting. Like, it has a lot of potential but this is something that I'm gonna have to be wary of because I could see myself getting annoyed really fast. I think it's cute and it has like a decent plot, but it's going to be the execution for me. If it continues on the way that it was in this specific volume or in this first volume, then I can't see myself wanting to continue too far. I am interested at this point in continuing on with the series because I have a feeling that it's going to get better. And then I think like the ditzy character that's introduced in here is like not as like ditzy and innocent as she seems. Like I feel like she is secretly plotting against the main character, which I wouldn't be surprised by, but I would love to see that happen if it will happen. For now, this got 3 stars. And then the final manga that I have to talk about from this box and the highest rated was Skip and Loafer Volume 1 by Misaki Takamatsu. And honestly, I was shocked by how much I ended up enjoying this. So I went into this thinking that it was going to be like a typical contemporary, which honestly it kind of was, but I was just like, it's going to be like the same story that's told over and over with different characters, and I was just like, I'm not probably gonna enjoy this as much as I would other things. And I was wrong because this was obviously my favorite one of the box. It's interesting to look at how different mangakas handle school settings, especially like high school settings, because a lot of the ones I feel like I've read in the past has something to do with bullying. It's on a spectrum. It has gone from being like super simple, maybe like some teasing or somebody just thinking to themselves because they don't really fit in, all the way up until like physical assault and things like that. It's crazy. Usually it's on that more extreme end, but I went into this thinking, how is this going to be handled, because she's so different. She has a lot of things that she does, or like ways that she thinks, because of where she grew up, that obviously doesn't fit in with the mentality of these kids that grew up in the city. So they're making fun of her and things like that. She doesn't always realize that's what's going on. Like she gets embarrassed by it, but she doesn't always realize that it's them bullying her. But she very quickly makes friends with unlikely people, and that ends up expanding her friend group like very quickly. I don't know what it was, but it was something that drew me in with the story, and I was just like, okay, I want more, I want more. And I can definitely see, at least as far as right now, that I'm going to want to collect this and continue reading. I ended up giving this one, or when I put it through CallPal, it ended up getting 4 stars. So yeah, there we have it. Those are all 3 of the mangas that were included in this month's box. So like I said, Kirby, Manga Mania, IDNFs, The Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated got 3 stars, and then Skip and Loafer got 4 stars. It's an interesting month. Kind of didn't go exactly how I expected with, you know, the 2 mangas that I did finish, and I don't think I really have much else to say. If you've read any of these 3 mangas, let me know in the comments what you thought about them. If you have not read any of them, let me know if you would be interested in checking any of them out. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, as well as subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.